Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news of more atrophy in the world's largest economy. First, the September US Fed Beige Book is reporting uncertainty and volatility in its negative effect on consumer and business activity across the country. There are gains noted in manufacturing vehicle sales and residential real estate, but they're generally modest. And they're outweighed by weakness in commercial real estate, the energy sector and the rural industries, with little expectation of near-term improvement. Basically, it paints a picture of a stalled and underperforming American economy, severely constrained by the pandemic. This weekend, we get the August non-farm payrolls report. The precursor ADP payrolls report is out today, and analysts had expected it to record new job growth of a modest 950,000 bounce back. June was 4.3 million. But the released report only shows payrolls bouncing back a week 428,000, so the minimal July gains were not an outlier. American factory orders for July were weak, down 6.5% year on year. Worse, non-defence capital spending was down 19%, so investment for the future is very weak indeed. One of the bright spots has been vehicle sales. The US automotive industry is now a distant second to the Chinese market, but at least in August, sales were higher in America than they were in July. But Ford is cutting back again, announcing 1,400 more job cuts, and another large American airline, United, said it will furlough more than 16,000 additional workers starting in October, when federal restrictions on job cuts are a precondition of government aid, they will end. American debt is about to exceed GDP for the first time since the end of World War II. The mismanagement of US public finances in the past 4 years has reached an epic scale. This year alone, their budget deficit will reach $3.3 trillion, 3 times last year's appalling result. It's such a fast decline that the Chinese now think their economy will be larger than the US in just 12 years' time from now. In Australia, they've just officially entered into recession. That's 2 consecutive quarters of declining economic output. Their first since 1991. Their second quarter national accounts confirmed that output plunged 7%, which was weaker than anticipated, and follows a minus 0.3% decline in the first quarter. US Treasury 10-year yield is down 2 basis points today to 0.65%, and the price of gold is down sharply, down $30 today to $1,941 an ounce. And oil prices are a lot lower today too, down $1.50 a barrel to just under $41.50 a barrel in the US, while the international price is down slightly less to just under $44.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is a little change today against the US greenback. It's at 67.6 US cents. However, against the Australian dollar, we've risen sharply to 92.4 Australian cents, a rise of more than 3/4 cent. Against the euro, we're up 0.5 cent to 57.1 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index has firmed to 70.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.